crazy? She's got a gun in there. She knows how to use it. I'd rather be a live coward than a dead hero. Let's boogie! What are you doing?
Well, I checked out the cabin and the grounds, so you're safe.
Where'd you learn to drive?
Yeah, about the curves.
No, that's okay. I owe you one, but, oh, what is this place?
Oh, it's my folks. They don't use it much, though, so you won't have any problems. Sometimes in the winter. Let's make sure we keep these shutters closed, okay? I unlocked the storage cabinet, so you've got enough food in there. Just help yourself. You have to feed an army. Other than that, you're all set. I got to take off. I'm running a little late. So, you can be okay?
Yeah, if you're sure nobody knows I'm up here.
Well, Perl and Cruz. But I think if you're going to be safe anywhere, it's here.
You think so?
Yeah.
First thing I learned in combat training is never assume anything, because it'll get you dead. Now, whoever's been gunning for me has built-in radar where I'm concerned. So I think I'll just keep my eyes and ears open if you don't mind. Because it's either them or me. No prisoners.
Where are you going?
Over here to the window. You know, when I was in the mountains, I used to think about this at least 100 times a day. I mean, this view, exactly where I am right now. This and knowing that you were here for me was what I hold on to the most.
And now you're holding on to your memories of the mountains, even though you're here now and you're safe, you're with me.
I can't stop thinking about it. There's so much I still don't remember. I can't let go of it. You know, I have the memories. I remember the woman in my car. I picked her up. She was forcing me to drive somewhere, and then, I don't know. I got hit, or I blacked out, or... I mean, I just don't know. I don't know what happened. All I know is what happened when I was with Kane.
Why don't you come back over here?
Why don't I remember? Why don't I remember who did this to me?
You know, it occurs to me that maybe you don't want to remember.
You know, I think about what happened, and I realize it could just as easily happen again. That someone like Eleanor could take my dreams away.
Oh, darling, there is no way in the world I would ever allow that to happen.
I believe that. I really do. But sometimes I get scared. I feel like I know that someone's out there. That someone's out there and they're waiting for me. And it frightens me.
Is that better?
Well, it's much better. But I already told you, I'm not afraid when I'm with you.
Yeah, well, that's good, because I think you're stuck with me, pal.
No, you're stuck with me.
Well, I think we're maybe stuck with, I don't mind. It's a condition I welcome, being stuck with you. Let's put it that way. I wish this investigation was over.
So you really think it's Eleanor you're looking for?
Oh, I'd bet the farm on it. I got Pearl tailing her right now. I don't want to talk about that, though.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, I want you to make me a promise, okay? Thank you. Thank you. I want you to start concentrating on getting your strength back. And making some serious plans for the two of us. The kind of plans we had to put off a few months ago. Do you think you can handle it?
I think I can if you help me.
Why don't you show me where to start? Put your arm
With this?
like that. Why don't you lean back? I don't think the machine's on. Yeah. What's Carmen doing there? No, I told you, man. I told you to keep an eye on her. All right, you just watch the exits and sit tight. I'll be right there. Pearl, you better make damn sure nothing happens to my baby sister. Yeah.
Wait a second, what happened?
Pearl and Carmen tried to go one-on-one with Eleanor. They got her trapped at the winery.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, is Kane okay?
Yeah, we moved him out of there already. He's fine.
Well, where is he?
And you gotta trust me on this. I gotta get down there and get Carmen out of there before she gets hurt.
All right, I want to go with you. I want to go with you.
You're not coming. Eleanor has a gun. She knows how to use it. I'm not letting you within 5 miles of the place.
Why? Because I can't walk?
It has nothing to do with being able to walk. I don't care if you can run the Boston Marathon. This is dangerous. No, I'm sorry. I'll call you.
Something tells me that's not good news.
You want to read something?
What is it?
A little friendly letter from the review board of the police academy.
My pleasure.
Dear Mr. Wallace, please be advised that your application to enroll in training at the Santa Barbara Police Academy has been set aside pending further investigation as to your eligibility. A cursory review of our records indicates a history of questionable violent behavior that would contraindicate your qualifying as a member of the SBPD. Review bull. Nobody reviewed anything at all. It's all Timmons.
You really think he'd stoop that low?
Jane, come on, look what he did to you. He couldn't care less who he stepped on or whose life he ruined.
Well, there's got to be some recourse, someone you can talk to make an appeal.
All right, now, there isn't. Listen to me. I made a couple of calls, and I managed to persuade the review board to send down their personnel rep to take a look at me, you know, to see how I run things around here, how I do business.
Well, that's good. I'm sure all the regulars here will vouch for you.
And you?
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I don't know. These guys, I hear they're pretty tough.
I can handle it. I care about you, Brick, and I want to see you happy. And if that means toughing it out against Santa Barbara's finest, it's okay with me. Besides, wouldn't it be really hot to stick it to our DA in the process?
Lady, you are evil.
I know. What are these?
My keys to the good life.
What?
You're now looking at the proud owner of the sweetest little sports car you ever laid your eyes on. Cherry red convertible, AM, FM, stereo, cassette. I mean, the whole package. She's beautiful. Come on, let's take her out for a spin. See what you're like.
Jake,
you love it.
Oh, wait a minute. I may not know much about cars, but I have a feeling this cost you a fortune.
Just a small one. Actually, the guy down at the dealer's gave me a really good buy on it. They're moving out the inventory to make room for the 88s.
Well, I didn't know you were looking for a new car.
Well, I wasn't. But I saw that little beauty just sitting there waiting for me to get in. And when I did, I don't know what happened to me. I guess just love at first sight.
That's some investment, you know.
Yeah, well, it's an investment in me, Hayley. I mean, some people will go through their whole lives without ever getting anything they really want. And I don't want that to happen to me.
This is going to cost you a lot of your paychecks to pay this baby off.
So what?
Well, I mean, I hope that you have a really long modeling contract ahead of you.
Look, sweetheart, the way my luck's been running lately, we've got nothing to worry about. Not for a long, long time.
It's awfully quiet in there.
Why don't we go in? I could rush her in, and you could grab her from behind.
Will you get real? Come on now. Why would you? I'd be worried about what your big brother's gonna do.
That is excellent advice.
Carmen,
using
if you're
some-
smart, you will not say another word. Get over here.
What's going on?
We have not heard or seen nothing since I called you.
All right, I'm going in. I want you to stay here and keep her here with you.
All right. Come.
There ain't nobody here.
I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I did not take my eyes off this door for 1 minute. What'd she do? Did she walk through the walls or something?
Well, before we address that question, I got a couple I'd like to address to you, man.
Don't climb down my throat about that, okay? It was Carmen's idea, not mine, to come along here with me.
What, did she hold a gun to your head? She's 17 years old.
Exactly.
Bro.
She's 17 years old. You know, when she gets an idea in her head, you know, she sticks with it. It's like waving a red flag in front of a bull. She just keeps
I know
charging.
that's what the point.
So anyway, I figure if she comes along with me, pal, there'll be no problem. She'll just tag along. She'll get in less trouble, right, than if she goes up boogieing on her own.
No trouble.
And no trouble.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
What is this? You want to tell me nothing happened here? Look, this is the gunfight at the OK Corral happened right here. What is this?
It's beautiful. Let me tell you, we laid out the bait. If Kane had been here, he would have been cheesed, man. Eleanor stood in front of the bed. Blam, 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 man. She emptied all of her chambers. I'm telling you, she is going to be a prime candidate for the mental institution.
Bro, we can't bust her for shooting up a blanket. Now she knows we're on to her. She's going to get nastier than ever. Do you understand why I wanted you to keep your face out of this?
Okay, I'm sorry. I messed up again. So what else is new? I apologize. Where do we go from here? Now what do we do?
I want you and Carmen to lay low.
Yeah? Well, what are you going to do?
Well, what am I going to? I'm going to try to find her. I'm going to try to convince her that nobody saw this happen.
Lake. Hi. I'm sorry I'm late. I had a little business to take care of.
What kind of business?
Oh, just something for the family. You order yet? I'm starving. You know, I don't think I have time to eat.
What? Ted, we were going to spend the whole afternoon together.
I know.
What's
I can't do
going
it, though. I was looking at one of the wineries' financial prospectus for the next quarter, and it doesn't look good. Except, though, actually, we're coming out with one of these new products. It's a wine cooler, and it could be a godsend.
Well, that sounds very exciting.
Well, maybe. You know, I don't know. I'm so new at this. Just learning.
Well, you've got great instincts.
Yeah, I know I do, but see, that's not enough. You know, I mean, if I want to take this business and turn it into a money-making proposition, then I've got to get competitive.
You will. I have absolute faith.
Listen, I was thinking about going up to the vineyard later on this afternoon.
Yeah?
Would you be interested?
I would love to.
Well, good.
Why don't I ask Brick if he can put together a little picnic basket
Oh,
for us?
okay.
You like some chicken?
Yes. Well, no, wait, I can't. I got some errands I've got to run first, so maybe around 7 o'clock? Okay.
Whenever.
All right, I'll pick you up then, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
I thought your boyfriend would never leave.
I'm not interested, all
What's
right?
the matter, honey? We thought you might like some company. If I was your boyfriend, I wouldn't let a pretty little thing like you out all by yourself.
Look, I'd really like to be alone. Do you mind?
Excuse me. Look, honey, you gotta learn to talk nice to men, and then they'll treat you nice.
Touch me.
I like it when you play rough.
Hey, you guys have a problem here?
Hey, what you doing putting your face in other people's business?
Why don't you just leave the lady alone?
This is the guy that used to push that new Beast aftershave stuff. Hey, Beast, is this your new Beastette? What do you say, honey? Want to know what it's like with a real man?
Hey, Jake, come on, let's just go, okay? Please?
You want to mix it up a little bit, pretty boy?
How mad are you?
I'm way mad. I want you to get over here. Come on, get over here. So. Don't you ever scare me like that again.
I'm sorry, Cruz.
I know. Baby, what do I have to say to you? What do I have to do to get through to you? When I tell you to do something, it's not that I'm trying to be mean or boss you around. I love you. I know what can happen. I would never forgive myself. What would Mama do to me if something happened to you?
I was just trying to help.
I know, but baby, you don't know the ropes yet. You don't know how dangerous this can be. You want to help me? Answer the phone and stay alive. Okay?
So, excuse me, what's the buzz?
Well, the buzz, obviously, the buzz is she knows now that we've moved Kane, so we got to find her before she finds him.
Great. How?
I was thinking of trying to lay a trap for her. I was thinking of trying to, including her in the investigation, sort of taking her into our confidence. If we're lucky, she'll buy that.
Yeah. And then what?
Well, then when she makes her move, we'll be there to move in for the kill.
Cruz, you're not gonna hurt her, are you?
Not if I can help it.
You just better be careful what kind of hand you play with, because she ain't playing with a full deck. Now, you know that.
Pearl, I can take care of myself, okay? Get in the back. Get in the back. What the hell are you doing here?
I came to help.
That's a popular song around here these days.
Hi.
Hi, do you mind leaving us alone for a second?
Hi.
This takes the cake. I thought we decided you were going to stay home.
No, you decided. Look, I didn't want to just sit there with those 4 blank walls while you were the one taking all the risks. I mean, I'm the one who probably started this whole thing. I'm involved.
Yeah, you were involved. Does that mean you have to come on down here and risk getting yourself shot up, Eden?
Look, why don't you just tell me what happened? Where's Eleanor?
Eleanor, she's gone. She got out of here. I don't know how.
Oh, where's Kane?
Ted took him to your parents' house in the mountains. He's safe.
All right, well, I want to see him.
No, you're not going to go see him.
I want to see him. I need to talk to him.
What are you trying to prove? I mean, haven't you put yourself through enough the last couple of days?
Yes, and I'm going to continue to.
Continue to what? You're going to risk blowing all the progress you've made. Is that what you're going to...
Look, I want you to understand this, okay? Just listen to me. This is something that I have to do. You're always telling me if I'm going to get any better that I've got to have more spirit. That's what I'm doing. I have to do this. I need to do this. I can help Kane. I know I can do it. I can open him up if you just give me the chance.
Why don't you just make this easy for me? Just once. Could you just make it easy?
I don't think I'm asking anything of you that you haven't asked from me since I came back to Santa Barbara. Please do this for me.
What am I? Am I selfish? I'm selfish, aren't I? Because I want to protect you. I don't think you need to do this. Why do you need to do this? What am I supposed to do, Eden, if I lose you again?
You're not going to lose me. I promise.
I need my head examined, but I'm going to have Pearl and Carmen drive you up to see Kane, and I will track Eleanor.
Okay, but be careful.
That was being overprotective.
I'm allowed.
Yeah, well, I'll be careful. And you tell Pearl, for me, I order him to take care of you and to take care of Carmen. Sorry, I will call when I find Eleanor.
Anything else you'd like to say, sir?
Yeah, I love you.
Я тоже тебя люблю. Поцелуемся?
Oh, thanks. Sir.
Look out! Somebody,
You dirty. Ow. Allow me.
That's right. Yeah. Thanks. What? Do I know you?
No, Mr. Wallace, but I know you. My name is Reed. I was sent over by the police review board to interview you. Am I early?
What's the matter? Aren't you going to take your robe off? Well, then I guess I'll just have to take it off for you.
Okay, let me see it, okay?
Yeah. Be careful, man.
Oh.
What's it look like?
Oh, it looks awful. Keep that ice on, okay? It's swelling up.
Feels like I broke it.
Oh, no.
And this is just great. You know, it's perfect timing. I put down good money for a new car, and now I'm going to be unemployed here. Geez, so much for saving damsels in distress. Where is Laken, anyway?
She left.
That's great. Nice of her to stop by and say thank you.
Hey, come on. It's not going to be that bad.
What, unemployment?
They're not going to fire you.
All right, they're going to want to use a model with a broken nose. And maybe I could be the poster boy for the American Plastic Surgeon Society.
They're not going to fire you because you're too good.
That was before I smashed my face in, Hayley. I mean, you said it before yourself. It's a fickle business. There's no long-term commitment. Can you imagine me trying to pay off a car loan with no bartender's pay?
No. Don't think about stuff like that now, okay? Come on, we're going to get you to a doctor.
A doctor? You better be a witch doctor. You know, I got to shoot to him.
Come on, okay, keep the ice on the nose.
Hey, what's happening?
Nothing. I'm just going over a few things. I had some old business to get rid of.
Ah, well, I'm afraid it's going to have to wait because, you see, you and I have some new business to discuss. Right now.
Thanks. I gotta hand it to you. You make a powerful first impression.
Yeah.
I assume you know why I'm here.
Oh, wild guess. You're here to review my appeal for admissions into the police academy, huh?
Mr. Wallace, after what I witnessed this afternoon, I am tempted to take your entire application and toss it into the circular file.
Yeah, well, sir, I understand. Now, look, I can't explain this. You see, I run this place, and these two lowlifes come in here, right? I mean, they're looking for a fight, you see.
Which you gave
Well, of course I gave them the fight, because these guys started.
But is this the way you solve your problem?
No. Okay, forget it. I know you don't want to listen to me. You don't care. No, Jane, forget it. The man's not going to listen.
No, I won't forget about it. Look, I know you're coming over here today to see Brick, and I would like to, if it's not against the rules, make a character reference.
Completely impartial, I guess?
No, as a matter of fact, it's completely partial because I happen to know him very well. Well enough to know that he deserves a fair hearing. I'm sure in your job you try to sift through all the facts before making a judgment.
Standard operating procedure.
And I'm also sure you've handled cases before where appearances were misleading.
Go on.
What you saw here today wasn't a bar brawl. Brick was simply trying to defend his friends against two goons who came in here to stir things up. They came in looking for a fight, and you're right, Brick gave it to them.
Most people would just call the police.
Yeah, but by the time the police had come, the place had been torn apart.
Right. Maybe. Maybe not.
Brick wasn't looking for a fight, but he's not the kind of person to run away from one either. He's an idealist. He went up against City Hall once.
I remember very well.
Well, then you should also know that despite that everything he's been through, he cares enough to stick his neck out for what's right. It's people like him, dedicated people like him, that I want out there on the streets, defending our community.
You're obviously a passionate young lady. And Mr. Wallace is very lucky to have you in his corner.
Well, I'm just trying to be objective.
Yes, clearly. I will think about what you said. Any man that can inspire that kind of loyalty deserves the right to have his case reviewed on appeal.
Thank you, sir.
Wait. I'm not making any promises. I mean, there are a lot of allegations that are still against you.
Oh,
Beyond any certain point, you know, my hands are tied.
I understand, man. I mean, sir, I just appreciate you coming down here and giving me another chance.
Don't thank me. Thank her.
See ya. Come over here. How did I get so lucky?
Eden, this is a great place your folks have here.
Carmen, what do you say we go outside and stretch our legs a little bit? Huh? Because the moose might sneeze. Hmm?
What? You're right, it might.
So how are you doing? Is there anything you need?
Nope, not a thing. All the comforts of home. You're looking very well. I hear you're even getting some feeling back in your legs.
Yeah, some twinges. They come and go.
That's great. That's great. Obviously, Cruz knows what he's doing. Which is more than I can say for myself.
Well, I wouldn't sell yourself short. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I am right now.
I don't know about that. What I meant to say was I'm very happy for you and for the things that have been happening for both of you. I know it's what you wanted. Well, what are you doing up here?
Well, I was worried about you, and I wanted to see how well you were getting on.
Isn't that ironic? Two of us up in a mountain cabin again. This time I'm the prisoner, though.
Well, Kane, have you remembered anything else about that woman?
There's still big pieces missing. I still get flashes of shapes, shadows, parts of faces, but they're all detached. They're just out of focus and distorted.
I know that feeling.
It was better when Kelly was trying to help me through it all, but I think it's getting worse.
You don't remember anything specific?
I'm in a hospital, and there's a woman, and she's by my bed. But I can't see her face. Just shadows. She's laughing. But it's everything's out of focus, and it's not getting any clearer, and everything seems to be just moving farther and farther away. Maybe it's because the one person I felt connected to isn't around anymore.
Well, I'm here now.
It really isn't the same, though, is it?
Kane, I'm your friend. I want you to know that. I want you to count on
it. You don't know how much that means to me.
Oh, it means a lot to me, too.
Are you saying that neither Pearl nor Carmen saw anyone leave the winery?
They didn't see anybody leave or enter. All they know is it was a woman, and she got away.
Well, surely you must have more to go on than that. I mean, how tall was she? What color was her hair?
Well, they didn't get a clear view. I tell you what I think. This is the honest truth. In my opinion, Pearl choked. He heard a gun go off. He don't carry a piece. My little sister was there. He just wanted to get out of there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, if they didn't see anything, then how did they know it was a woman?
Ah, footprints. Same ones were found after the assaults on Kelly and Kane. A woman's shoe.
Oh. Gee, it's not much to go on, is it?
No, it ain't, and that's why I need your help.
My help?
Yeah.
You need my help?
Indeed.
Excuse me, but I was under the definite impression that I am persona non grata in this investigation.
Well, I guess I owe you an apology. I mean, things have been a little tense around here lately. I give you that. I think most of it you could just chalk it up to the fact that this case is generating a lot of tension, and I'm sorry if I have been coming on a little strong.
It's all right. Just let me know how I can help.
Well, thank you. To tell the truth, I don't really know. It's just that I don't feel that I'm capable of dealing with this somehow. I don't know which tree I'm barking up, you know? I mean, you got a good mind. You got a lot of experience. I don't want to say this is a female mindset we're pursuing here. God forbid. But, you know, I just... Somehow I think you can beat this lady at her game.
Well, I don't know. That sounds a little difficult, actually. I mean, from what you say, she knows what she's doing.
I think it'll be very difficult. It's going to be tough to anticipate her next move and try to get there first. But I don't know. What can I tell you? I trust your instincts, Eleanor. I always have when it comes to the criminal mind.
Well, yes, I have dealt a lot with the criminal mind. In fact, most of my adult life, in one way or another.
Yeah. Good. Well, I think you're going to have to trot out most of your tricks to solve this one, because it's going to be tough. And we got to be careful. You know what they say about psychopaths? There's no telling what they're going to do next.
I'd say she got out that way.
Well, that's not much of a crawl space.
No, but it's big enough for a woman to slide through.
Well, that was a real clean move. She might be crazy, but she knows what she's doing.
Why don't we take a look around out back?
Why don't we not just yet? This intrigues me. Did you see this? I mean, look at all these bullet holes. This blanket is riddled with bullets. A little heavy on the trigger, wouldn't you say?
Well, I'd say that she probably wanted to make good and sure that Kane was dead.
To me, this looks like overkill.
Well, she certainly seems determined.
If not deranged. Now, why do you suppose, what do you suppose drives a woman like this, Eleanor?
Hatred. I guess. Intense hatred. The kind that festers inside for so long that it starts feeding on itself. And it consumes anything and anyone in its way.
Yeah. Boy, this is just about beyond me. You know, I guess it's a whole different set of rules when you're playing this kind of game, isn't it?
Well, yes, I think a person like this sometimes has to make up their own rules.
Huh. Well, what should we do?
You know, I'm really flattered that you'd be asking me.
Maybe I'm crazy. I trust your instincts. Really, I mean, I just don't know how we should proceed here.
Well, maybe we should try to think the way she thinks, which, granted, is not going to be easy. You know, I'll bet she thinks her actions are justified 100%.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that kind. Like the crazy person doesn't think they're crazy. Of course not. And that's what makes a psychopath's cover so difficult to penetrate, isn't it? That nurturing of an absolute belief in their own innocence.
And that's what makes them so dangerous. Because they're willing to go to any lengths to accomplish their goal.
But a lot of them want to get caught, don't they? They leave clues behind sometimes, and they're disappointed when people miss them. As if they're carrying around some terrible guilt about something. Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, you know, why don't you call the shots? Where do we go from here?
Well, I'd say we keep a close watch on Kane, because whoever this person is, she's obviously not going to be satisfied until she kills him. Or until someone kills her.
It's just like you. I mean, I can almost see her. It's like watching a movie and having some of the frames missing. And then you catch something that starts to make sense. I mean, I remember having that woman in my car. I can almost hear her voice, but I've never been able to remember her face. Do you think it could be the same woman that you were with in the hospital?
I don't know.
Well, Kane, you've got to try to remember her face. I mean, can't you concentrate and try to just wipe everything out of your mind? Okay. You said that she was standing by your bed. If you try, do you think you can see her?
Да.
What's she doing?
Что она делает?
Смеется.
Okay, now keep looking. Is there anything that's familiar about her? Something that you can describe?
She has long hair.
Well, what about her face?
I can't see it.
Well, keep looking. Try harder. Look at her. Get closer. What is it that she looks like? You know her. She's familiar to you.
I don't know.
You do know. You know exactly who it is. It's Eleanor Norris. She tried to murder you at the beach the other day. She tried to do something to you today. She wants to kill you.
Stop it! Just leave me alone!
I'm sorry. What did you just see now?
I don't know.
Was it Eleanor?
It could have been. I don't know. I'm not certain. It could have been anybody. Eden, I just don't remember. I'm sorry.
When I think of fine wines, I think of a table of snobby people sitting around trying to impress themselves. Yeah. A fine wine with just a hint of raspberry in the nose.
A hint of raspberry.
I'm sorry, you just don't strike me as that kind of stuffed shirt.
Oh, you don't think I'm just cut out for this wine business, huh?
Of course not. I just don't think you're pretentious enough. I'm sure you have a serious side to you, but I think you're your best when you're casual and fun.
Casual and fun, huh?
Yeah.
Is this how you see me, huh?
Yes, that is.
That sounds more like the qualifications for a lifeguard. Come here. Sorry! Well, Laken, it looks like that little picture of the grape stoppers had a bigger impression on you than you thought. You know, as I remember, though, in that picture, you're supposed to step on the grapes and not sit them on with your behind. Don't!
Did that on purpose!
Did I? I'm sorry.
Yes, you did! You want to give me a hand out of here now, darling?
Yeah. Stick it here.
Give me a hand!
What did I do, huh?
You deserve that!
Oh! Stop! Take that! Take that!
Stop!
Take it!
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you.
Have you had enough?
Not nearly enough.
It's time for me to get serious there, huh?
Absolutely. Pearl, I had such a good time today.
Your idea of a good time would give Godzilla gray hairs.
No, I mean it. I loved it. You know, when I finish school, I'm going to become a detective. Just like you and Cruz.
I think that your brother might have second thoughts about that.
Oh, come on. He can't control me all my life.
Sweetie, Cruz is not trying to control you. He loves you. He just wants to protect you. Hmm?
Yeah, well, if you hadn't noticed, you try and protect me, too. Oh. It's kind of nice. I like it. So how come a nice guy like you's not married, huh?
Oh, maybe it's true. Nice guys finish last, or maybe I just haven't found the right chick, or maybe a combination of both, but whatever it is, certainly is not for want of trying.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Every time I meet a guy I like, something goes wrong. My love life's at the pits.
Spoken like a true philosopher at 17.
Come on, you know what I mean. You know, my only hope is Cruz and Eden. They've got to be the perfect couple. You think I'd ever have anything like that someday?
I don't know. I don't think you'd have to worry too much. You still got a little gas in the tank.
Yeah, well, I guess if I have to be an old maid, I'd rather be here. Be it with you.
I am deeply touched by that. Thank you.
Hey, guys. You had dinner yet? I want to try that new lobster house down on Shoreline.
Well, I'm not really very hungry.
No?
No.
That's too bad. Carmen, how about you? We haven't had one of those heart-to-hearts in a long time.
No, well...
I'll buy you the biggest lobster in the pot.
Yeah, actually, I'm supposed to take Carmen over to Cruz's, dump her off. They're having dinner tonight. They have plans.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to get Carmen in trouble. I've heard that both of you have had more than your share of that today. So now you're saying you're pretty positive that it's Eleanor?
Well, I just say that I wouldn't be surprised if that's the way it turns out. I mean, it was the weirdest, you're welcome, game of cat and mouse that I've ever played. I mean, 1 minute she's the complete innocent, and I think she really believes me when I told her that Carmen and Pearl got no ID. The next minute she's looking at me like she knows exactly what I'm doing, but she's going to go along with it anyway. It was really spooky, you know? It was like we're sitting there talking about the workings of the psychotic mind, and she's reading to me from the book of her own life.
I don't really think it sounds like a game. I mean, if she is playing one, it sounds like she's playing for keeps. I don't like the idea of you being around her. I mean, we both know how dangerous she is.
Yeah, but I'm not going into this blind. I talked to this psychiatrist that the department recommended. He gave me a real cool rundown on all the things I should look out for. But that's not what I want to talk to you about, baby. I don't like the idea of you hanging out with Kane. I mean, we don't have the whole equation yet, granted, but if his memory points to him and Eleanor having had a personal relationship, that opens up a whole bunch of possibilities, the first of which is they were working together. Or were.
Cruz, I don't understand that at all. If they were working together, why would Kane have saved my life? Why would Eleanor be trying to kill him?
Well, I don't know. Maybe she thinks he knows too much about what happened in Utah. Maybe she likes to kill people. I don't know. But I am going to try to find out, and I'm not going to do anything till I talk to this psychiatrist again, but I think I know how to get her to confess.
And what if your plan doesn't work?
Oh, it'll work. The woman has already taken too much time out of our lives as it is. I'll be damned if I'm going to give her one more minute. You know, I meant to tell you earlier, I was real proud of you today.
Pretty proud of myself. After all, I snagged a guy that doesn't try to make me into something I'm not. Doesn't try to mold me into something that he needs.
Well, once in a while, he might need a little something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the time?
Not like the dime. You, think you might have an idea what I'm talking about?
I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Tonight, Alp and Willie have a bug problem. A Melmac cockroach, to be exact. A cockroach that grows when you put bug spray on it. Now, isn't that special? Then on Valerie, David smacks up Dad's new car. Pretty dumb, huh? Yep, we got comedy, too, here on NBC. Come on home.